We all hope that in a moment of crisis, we'll be able to react quickly and correctly. The key is to actually know what's important beforehand. So as we continue to embrace Heart Health Month, I am joined by a familiar face today, Jane Grody-Abel, the chairwoman of the board for Donato's Pizza and the co-chair of this year's Go Red for Women campaign, along with her husband and Donato's president, Tom Krause. So I want to welcome both of you.
Thank you.
So Jane, your involvement, really both of your involvement, is really personal on this level. So I want to start with you and sharing us kind of how you first learned about the impact of a stroke and kind of your awareness. Where did it come from?
Well, thank you for asking. Actually, I was invited to a luncheon where they showed a video, and it's just like every mother getting ready for work in the morning, and she was rushed in getting the kids' lunches ready and getting the husband off to work, and that she could go off to work herself, and ended up falling down and or laying down on the ground, deciding whether or not she should make a phone call. And it was just one of those, honestly, it's like an everyday response, probably like, gosh, I'm not feeling well, I'm just not, something's just not right. But it ended up, she was having a stroke. And so about a year after I was invited to that luncheon, my mom had called me. I was out at Buckeye Lake, and my mom had called me and just sounded a little, just confused.
A little off.
A little off,
Yeah.
a little nauseated, and just was normally just that, oh, I'm just not feeling right. And so we made the decision to call an ambulance. So I was about 45 minutes away. And fortunately, I did. She ended up having 3 minor strokes, was rushed to the hospital, and she's doing fine. She has no side effects. But my mom is, she's, well, I won't say her age, but older than me, obviously, and very healthy. So she's never been in the hospital. She's never had any issues. Very healthy, works out, makes all the right decisions, but ended up that day having 3 minor strokes that could have impacted her had the ambulance not been called.
And that was just from a quick video that you saw that you probably didn't even think twice about as you're watching it until it came into play, and there it was in the back of your mind.
That's correct, all of a sudden.
And Tom, you kind of have another personal story involved in this, right?
Yeah, my father passed away of a massive heart attack when he was only 2 years older than I am today. And, you know, back then, of course, there was hardly any awareness of, you know, a lot of the signs. And he had a doctor he was seeing and all that. But, you know, I made a commitment back then. And then when Jane wanted to get involved in this, that I was going to support anything I can having to do with heart health.
Okay, and you guys have done that in a big way. We want to first, though, talk about the signs, because there's kind of a little, you know, phrase that makes it easier called FAST. Yep. And did that come into play, Jane, when you were thinking about all these things that your mother was going through?
It did, as far as understanding them, although I was on the telephone with her, so most of it had to be just listening to her on the phone.
Okay, so we know that it's called FAST. There's face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty, and then time to call 911 is the T there. And that is what you guys did, right? And that is what really saved your mom from having maybe any more issues.
That's correct.
Okay, so Tom, being involved, Donato's, Go Red, very personal for you guys, as we just mentioned. So what are you guys doing this month?
Well, we're doing a lot of things. We regularly have health screenings, and there's a lot of education within our company. We have 5,000 associates company-wide, so we have an ability to impact a lot of people's lives. And then Jane and I, as co-chairs, committed to raise over $1 million for both awareness and research for heart health.
Oh, that's amazing. And you're on a good path to that, right? We're getting close,
we're
right?
Close. We need a little more help, but
we need help. That's what we're out here for today. So as a company, too, Donato's, you guys have some healthier menu options, right?
Yeah, we do. We have 5 pizzas and salads that meet 5 out of the 6 AHA criteria for heart-healthy meals. We have a chicken harvest salad, we have a caprese salad, we have an Italian side salad, and then we have 2 items that we're testing that are really exciting at our Short North location that just opened here recently. We have a skinny pizza that is under 450 calories, made with fresh spinach, fresh mushrooms, fresh tomatoes, fresh everything. And then we also have a vegan pizza that's a Greek pizza. It's a Greek flavored pizza that both of those are made on a crust that is organic, non-GMO, multigrain, and it tastes good.
And that's the best part, right? Because
Yeah.
people, people are looking for these things, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are involved in a healthier lifestyle, and it's good to make it taste amazing at
Yeah,
the same time.
they taste
important.
great. They really
Right.
do. Yeah.
Okay, so I do want to mention the tickets. Still time to get them to that luncheon. It is on Thursday, February 25th. It's at the Hyatt Regency Ballroom. They're going to have exhibits, educational breakout sessions. All starts at 10 a.m. Free stroke screenings. The luncheon there starts at noon. And columbusgored.heart.org is the website you're going to get that information from. And again, you guys, you're telling people if you can't make it to the luncheon, they can still help, right?
Absolutely. And I think just going to the website, whether it's $1 or $20 or $200, the whole idea is that we help educate, and education is so critical, and especially knowing that it is the #1, heart disease and stroke are the #1 killer of women. So every 80 seconds, a woman unfortunately passes away due to one of these. So just the education in and of itself, which, we all have children and or mothers or sisters, and just really being able to support the education of it so we can help.
All right, absolutely. I appreciate what you guys are doing, and thanks for being here to share it with us.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.